It is hot. Whew. Too hot for bras. And y'all, they issued a heat advisory for New York City today. It's gonna be in the 90s. I think now it's like 86 degrees. It's gonna be in the 90s. Hola, Andrea. Where are you watching from? It is hot. Hot. And you would think that we would stay inside if they issue a heat advisory, but no, 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 no. We're out. Everybody's outside today. I'm at the park and everybody's outside barbecuing. This park is pretty packed today. It really is. Mexico. Okay. Wow. How did you find my page? Mexico. The thing about eating outside though is the bugs think that you invited them, right? I did not invite y'all to my picnic. Real brew tea. Never from powder. Y'all, I cannot believe that yesterday I walked 20 miles. I was like, God damn, did I really walk 20 miles yesterday? Yes, I did. Got me some breakfast. And I was in the supermarket getting my breakfast, right? And I told him I want an egg sandwich on a roll with cream cheese and pepper jack. And he looked at me like, that's a lot of cheese. Yeah, I love cheese. I was gonna get bacon. I usually get bacon, egg, and cheese, but I just got egg with cream cheese and pepper jack, and it was delicioso. I walked over here to the park, which is like maybe, I don't know, less than a mile from where I live. It's like right across this bridge. Not that far. But getting to this part of the park was a journey because I had to find an available bench that was open. Like, they have a waiting line for benches, it seems like. Everybody and their mama. Yeah, this part is packed. But it feels good though. I'm in the shade. Y'all, the freaking bugs is trying to eat my food. Come on, I didn't invite you. Get away from my sandwich. Okay, somebody about to get blocked. You about to get blocked. Being vulgar, okay? You're gonna get blocked. Say, yummy Sammy, you want some? Sammy, remind me again where you tuning in from. It is too hot. Too hot. This is my brunch, actually. What time is it? It's 11:50 here. 11:50 in the morning. This is brunch, I guess. This is an egg sandwich on a roll with cream cheese and pepper jack cheese. When I ordered it, I'm gonna order this like originally at the party. But when I ordered it, the guy making it was like Like, you don't never have anybody order cream cheese with cheese? You're a Coco and Chastity. Okay, Andrea, let me know what that means. I don't know if I know what that means. And Chastity? I have an idea, but I don't quite know. Wasn't supposed to eat that off the bench, huh? Oops. Oh well. I'm old school, y'all. 2-second rule. Fried chicken? Oh, that sounds good. You know, I was thinking about fried chicken the other day. Cause that makes some really good fried chicken. Cause you know, anybody from the South, we make the best fried chicken. Mm, 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 mm. I'm not gonna eat half of it though. I'm not gonna eat the entire thing. The thing about I love about New York is that the prices are really affordable for food. Like I got these. Look at this freaking. I got these 2 drinks. This bottled water, and this sandwich, this egg sandwich, for $6, $6.50. Yes, they be hooking us up in New York. Chastity is being, I figured that's what it meant, being locked up. But I know, okay, I knew chastity was like abstaining from sexual activity, right? But you're saying that beyond abstaining, you have a lock down there? What? You have a lock? Damn. Or are you saying like figuratively speaking? Because you know I'm in BDSM. So BDSM, people actually put locks. They actually put locks on people, you know what I'm saying? Because I have to clarify. Fried chicken the way grandma does it. Okay, how grandma do it? Season it real good. Shake it up in the flour. Okay, you're talking about like I figured figuratively speaking, yeah, because you know, like I say, BDSM, people actually use real locks, locks and chains, tying people up. So how does that work, being a cuckold and chastity? Still trying to figure that out. How does that work? You're a female because your name is Andrea, I'm assuming, right? And you aren't allowed to have sex, but your partner can have sex? Did I get that right? Educate us. People have been asking me to do a video on cuckold, but I'm trying to figure out what to talk about. I made a video asking you guys to leave your questions below the Q&A video that I put. I titled it Q&A, cuckold Q&A or something like that. And I said, leave your questions below. Email me. One person emailed me. But I guess I don't have any questions. Guess not. Where are you guys watching from? This morning I was reminiscing. I was reminiscing on the good old days because I was thinking about my days as a freshman in college initially. And when I first moved on campus in the dormitory, my roommate, and then it kind of took me back down memory lane. It's like I had to refresh my memory. I'll tell you guys a story. Y'all know I have stories for days, okay? I know you watch it from St. Lucia, Denver. I know that. Finish eating this first, because it's not ladylike to talk with food in your mouth, is it? Who cares? Half of the stuff I do is not ladylike. Probably over half of the stuff I do. But what does it mean to be a lady or a man? What's up? Are y'all gonna stay inside today, or are you gonna go outside to get some fresh air? I went outside yesterday. I did not intend to do that long ass walk. I did not intend. I just like went outside and then I allowed like the universe just to pull me in different directions, and I ended up walking like 20 miles. I had no idea. Well, I walked 10 miles one way, then 10 miles back. Crazy. You say just throw out all your manners when you pay for your meal. When I pay for my meal, throw out all the manners. I guess. That's a way to put it, I guess. These bugs trying to have lunch with me. What do you want me to talk about, though? I don't know what to talk about. Y'all have, like, made me the authority on cuckolds. I'm not. I made my first video I made on cuckold, I think, was in 2019. Just sporadically. Because I told you guys that my ex, who I dated, he was from New York, but he's Jamaican. He, told me about how when he was in the military, he would get offers from white men in the military asking him to sleep with their wives, and they will pay him, but he always denied it. Like he rejected it. It was like, nah, you know. But he mentioned that to me. I was like, what? 'Cause we were just talking about like alternative like sexual lifestyles and stuff, and he was like telling me about that experience. I was like, whoa. So somehow I thought about making a video on that. Y'all is not getting my freaking food on cuckold, because I didn't know the name for it. You know, I knew like it was something that people did, but I didn't know like the actual name for it. And I think somebody put me up on it. I don't know. The internet is a crazy world out there. So somebody introduced the actual term for it, you know. I made one video and then people loved that video. And after that, they just demanded I make more videos on it. But I'm like, I'm cuckolded out, y'all. I'm cuckolded out. I don't know what else to talk about. These bugs are gonna run me away. Yeah, Denver, he didn't actually do it. Like, he didn't have sex with these men's wives, but he got offered that in the military, when he was in the military, from like other officers in the military. I was like, why you didn't do it? I'm like, hell nah, I ain't about to. Some people have morals, you know what I'm saying? Like, in their mind, it's a moral for them to, you know, have sex only with somebody that they are romantically involved with, like in love with, you know? Not to just be like having sex for money, you know what I'm saying? So in his mind, he thought it would be like degrading, I guess, for him to do that. This bug is like calling him a purse strap. Get away! You're not getting all this freaking space out here. You got a trash can, I'm pretty sure it has food in it, but you want to come and that's what happens a lot in the Caribbean hotels and cruise ships. I know. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, them white girls or those non-black women, or they, as they call them, exotic women, they love some black penis, boy. They do. I mean, who wouldn't though? Who wouldn't? Some of y'all be getting the wrong idea. It's one fool gonna inbox me talking about sex worker. I'm like, I ain't even reply back. But in my mind, I'm like, this motherfucker got me fucked up. Sex worker. Because I like talk about sex openly, you know? Yeah, I'm an adult. You can do that. Sexuality is like a rainbow. There's so many flavors. For real. I saw your pictures when you were young. The face hasn't changed that much. Thank you. I know, it really hasn't. It has not changed. Because they say, I guess being a parent ages you. And I don't have kids, so I've aged, but not as much as would be expected, I guess, compared to people who have kids. And they be stressing out, yelling at their kids, sit your ass down. Didn't I tell you to clean your room? Take the trash out. I ain't gotta do all that because I don't have any kids yet. Yet. And these bugs, boy. I don't like the bugs on me. Ew. I like animals though. I like big animals. I don't like small animals like insects or rodents. I like the big animals. Big animals I can fuck with. Tigers and goats and, you know, lions and stuff like that. Giraffes, elephants. Because they don't like breathe on you and crawl on you. And ugh, these motherfuckers be like trying to get up your nose and your ears, all in the crevices. Get away. Big animals don't do all of that. Probably going to walk I don't know. I might put it in like 15 miles a day. We'll see. I saw this pregnant woman today. I was coming into the park, going across the bridge, and she was leaving with her friends. And she was just wearing a sports bra, but she had to been like maybe, I would say 5 months pregnant. So cute. I'm like, oh, she looks so free, right? Just be able to walk. Belly out. I'm glad I'm done eating because those bugs, notice they disappeared. You ain't got no food, they gone. Little motherfuckers. I should be thinking already of, I have my phases. Y'all be seeing my videos. I know y'all have time to watch all my videos, but I've made videos where I've talked about, you know, my biological clock ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Time is just passing. I'm 36 years old. I'll be 37 September in 2 months. So yeah, I have like phases where my biology is like craving for me to procreate. I do. But at this, like where I'm at right now, like today, right now, this minute right now, I don't have that craving right now. But it comes and goes. And I'll be like, dang, I need to find love. I need to fall in love and have some babies. And then I think I come off as desperate, but then I'm like, that's not a good thing. In today's dating market, desperation is not good for a woman to express desperation because y'all guys be taking advantage of that shit. So, you know, I just be laying low chilling. But yeah, I need somebody to fertilize these eggs up in here. Look at those birds over there. I got a feeling though that it'll happen. I just want to make sure that, you know, it's with the right person. I don't believe in like divorce or like, you know, being a single parent or a baby mama or whatever. Like, I think if it takes two parents to have a child, it takes two parents to raise one. So yes, I was raised by two parents. Not to say I couldn't do it by myself, of course. I would rise to the occasion, but I would, yeah. So I make sure I pick him right, you know? Gotta make sure I pick him right, make sure he's invested. He's just not like in it to get some ass, you know what I'm saying? You gotta like be able to make discretion, you know, between men who want sex only and men who actually want commitment, you know, with good sex. Where are you eating? Corey, where are you from? You're asking me where am I eating? I'm eating outside. I was eating outside. I'm done eating now. I'm at the park. Or are you asking me where were you eating? Like where? Like past tense? Or where? I don't know. It'd be, where are you eating? Where are you eating? Let my food digest, and I'm gonna take a nice walk down. What do you call that street? Down alongside this river here. It's really peaceful out here. I love New York. It's like you can just be yourself. You're from Georgia? Okay, I used to live in ATL. I moved to Atlanta in 2011. I lived there for 3 years. It was one hell of a journey. Oh yeah, where were you eating? Okay. I got you, Corey. I got you. You know what I'm saying? We here. Yeah, I was eating outside. I'm still outside, but yeah, I was eating out in the park. Okay, would you guys like to take a tour? You guys like a little tour where I am? Let me flip it. Flip. That's what I'm looking at right now. But the park, I'm like on the other side of the park. What is this called? Would this be south? Hell no, this is north. This is north. I'm on the north side of the park. I don't know what bridge that's called. But it's like, it circles around. So it like goes all the way around there. I might show y'all guys a little bit. Let me show y'all. And then there's a hospital nearby on the same grounds as where I'm at. It's like a psych hospital. I didn't even know. I looked it up. I was like, what is this? And then I was walking by there, and I remember the entrance because from this video I watched through the APA. APA is American Psychological Association. They had made a video presentation series featuring doctoral students who were completing their pre-doc internship, and they were sharing their experiences of working, you know, at these different facilities. One was working at the Manhattan Psychiatric Hospital. They were sharing their different experiences, like working there with these patients, you know, amidst this pandemic. And so, you know, I was watching the presentation. I was really inspired because one girl, she went in on it. She covered like different stuff, social, you know, racial discrimination. Like, I like when people talk about stuff like that. She was Latino. So yeah, like in her presentation, she was showing the entrance of the prison facility that she would have to go through. Well, it's not, I guess it's not a prison, but it's psychiatric, you know. It's a psych hospital. And when I was over here, you know, I like to explore. I'll be everywhere. I'll be all over. I'm just walking, and I'm like, that looked like the entrance of that facility that the lady was talking about in the presentation I was watching. And then I looked at the name on it, and it said a Manhattan Psychiatric Facility. And I was just like, that's it. And I Googled it, and I was like, oh, wow. So, yeah. They have the Manhattan Psychiatric Facility over here. It's a hospital, but I think it's like a prison, too. It's a lockdown facility, basically, where people who are mentally disturbed are placed. So that was interesting. I started my pre-doc internship in 2 months, and I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. I had too much downtime. I'm like, I'm ready to get to work. My placement is, I ain't telling y'all where, but it's, you know, I can't tell y'all the name of the facility, but it is in Manhattan. You little birdies. Remember, say, what's up with the guy from yesterday? Oh, guess what? He did not call. I think he got a feeling that I wasn't going to answer anyway. Because I think guys be knowing. Guys be knowing, like, when girls, like, just give them, like, you know, be, like, playing them to the side. Y'all be knowing. I think he sensed that. Because he was just like, come on, man. He just kept begging. I'm like, I was confused. I'm like, okay, you have my number. Why are you still sequestering me? Like, why are you still trying to gain my interest and get me? He wanted me to go out with him yesterday. Like, we just crossed paths yesterday, and he wanted me to go out with him yesterday on the same day. He's like, I want to take you to dinner. Dude, I don't know you. Come on now. Y'all don't be thinking. Y'all just don't be thinking. Maybe if he had, I guess he thought, okay, him telling me that he was a fashion designer and he gave me his business card, maybe he thought that was him creating a safe place or safe space, you know, for me to feel comfortable to get to know him. But that's not enough. I need to talk to you, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, nah. I need to see what's up. Slow down. What's the rush? He seemed like he was too, like, pushy. So he didn't call, but I wasn't expecting him. Of course I said that he was gonna call, but I wasn't waiting on his call. You know, my mind was, I was chilling. I was tired. I had walked 20 miles yesterday, so when I got back, oh my gosh, my legs. I was like, whoa, my body. I could use a good massage, but nah, he didn't. I guess he wanted me to call him. I don't know. And then he was like, oh, put your number. Why do guys do that? He gave me his, like, he, like, reached over, tried to hand me his phone, and, like, told me to put my number in his phone. I looked at him. I didn't even touch his phone. I'm like, no, you put my number. I'll give you my number, but you can put it in, you can type it in there, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, you lazy. No. I said, you lazy because you don't want to put the number in the phone. Like, what more do you want, motherfucker? Motherfuckers be want too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Oh, and I did check out, like, when I got back to my place, I checked out his IG. He don't even got that many followers. I'm like, I got more followers than him. You gotta step your game up, son. Before you try to holler at me, you gotta step your game up. Hold on, this sign is trying to read the comments. He said, you guess that's a sign. What? A sign about what? What you mean? You guess that's a sign about what? There'd be some fine ass New York men out here though. I'll be like, oh baby. That's the thing about New York. Not to say it ain't fine, but like, man, other places, but New York, we know New York is like heavily populated, so that means it's gonna be more of whatever you see anywhere else. And when I tell you, I just be like, oh yes, daddy. Nah, but when I see him, though, I don't be saying all that. I'll smile at him. Like, when I see a guy that I like, I'll smile and He'll look back and be like, hey, how you doing? You're beautiful. And I'll be like, thank you. You too. You're so beautiful. I like your hair. I give compliments too now to guys. This one guy complimented me yesterday. He was like, oh, I love your dress. And I was like, ooh, I love yours too. I love your hair color. His hair was dyed. He had dress too, but he had his hair like colors and colors. I was like, oh, you want to flirt? You can flirt, baby. Let's do this. They're so cute. They got their little dresses on. They're so cute. Little girls got their dresses on. Little sundresses. Alright, this sun, it came out. I guess this is that heat advisory they talking about, because this is what, past noon now? Yep. I can feel the sun directly above me. It's 12:16. And this is the heat advisory they talking about. That sun, it came out. They kept talking about it. I seen like a whole bunch of posts on Facebook yesterday talking about heat advisory for New York. And then I checked the weather and they said the high is going to be 91. I'm just like... A heat advisory is like above 100, I would think. Shit. Everybody out though. Oh, yes, you know I'm staying hydrated. Baby, look. Got me some tea, got me some water. I stay drinking water though. I just wanted to try this tea. I saw this tea in the refrigerator at the market. It's like, green tea with honey, but it's kind of soft. The flavor is kind of bland and soft. Yeah, I'm ready to start my internship. Internship is the final phase of my PhD. It's a 1-year contract, one full-time paid, 1 full year contract. Working with mentally ill. I like working with people, period. And the thing I like about mine is that I'll be working not just with like a certain age group, but I'll be working with people across the lifespan, developmental lifespan. So that gives me opportunity for, some really good experience. Working with children, working with teenagers, working with adults, elderly. I like working with elderly people. They're cool. I put on some shea butter. Now this sun, I can't even see the comments because of the glare. Say wow. What's the wow for? What's the wow for? The internship? I hope you guys can't see something because I came outside just free, like, woo! Woo, maybe I should have put on a bra though. I do that sometimes. I don't wear bras because I like to be free. And I think it's perfectly legal for women to walk around topless in New York, but I'm not gonna do that. No. I don't want to invite any intruders. No. Alright, I'm gonna take a walk. Y'all wanna come with me? I don't want to make this video too long though. Let me see how long. 34 minutes. Alright, I guess it's gonna be too long. Alright. We're going to pick some fresh lettuce in the garden. Look at you bragging. Oh, you bragging about your garden, huh? Look good for you. Hey, you gotta show us a picture of your garden too. Alright? Show us a picture of your garden. So you can like take a picture and then like come back to this video post and post it below. Okay? So you can inspire us to grow our own gardens with yours. Flippity flop, flippity flop, flap, 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 flap. I wouldn't mind going to pool. Going doggy paddling. I won't say swimming, but doggy paddling. You will one day. One day? What the hell? Why put off for tomorrow what you can do today? Don't ever say no shit like that to me. Don't you ever. See, what I'm going to do is, let me see. Okay. Yeah. We'll make it around here and then I'll come back later. I'll be putting in some work when I be walking. I don't think y'all can hang. Y'all can't hang with my long walk. I'll be getting it in. Yes. Yeah, I love this architecture. I love it. I'm glad that the city has reopened. Everything is art when you're an artist. Well, to me anyway. So when y'all see me like looking, I just be like appreciating the artistry of God's artistry, of nature. I'm funny? You ain't seen nothing yet. I try to be unfiltered on here, but you can't be too unfiltered on social media because you know how y'all be on this motherfucker. Y'all dog a bitch out. So, baby, that know me in real life though, child. I think about getting on a boat today too. I could, but no, I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Talking about someone, you will one day. Listen, when I tell you to do something, you better do it. That's probably why I'm single. Y'all ask me why I'm single. Listen, it comes out sometimes because that's my mom in me. My mom, she's very dominant, okay? She's very headstrong, let's put it that way. Probably like my mama genes in me, you know? It comes out. So when I tell you to do something, Denver, look at that B. You better do it. I be the same way though when I be dating guys, like my ex. Listen, and that's crazy. That's how you bump heads because of course he's dominant. Men's supposed to be naturally dominant, right? I like dominant men because I'm dominant, I guess. But I could be submissive too. I like to submit. I think sometimes, let's go this way, let's see. Sometimes I Like, you get tired of being dominant, right? So you just want to kick back and chill and allow somebody else to call the shots. So I can be dominant, but sometimes it's not really dominance. It's just me, like, wanting my way. Because I got my way so much growing up that it feels weird when I don't get my way. I feel like something is wrong. I feel like people betraying me when I don't get my way. Sound like a big kid, huh? Hey, blame my dad. Because guess what? I got my way. You tell me. Tell me no. He taught me never take no for an answer. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. That looks fun right there. I like that boat. I would get on that. So I wonder if these plants are supposed to get this tall in the park, or did they forget about it or something? Like cutting it down, trimming them down, maybe it's supposed to be this tall. I don't know. You see how that play out? What? Listen. Telling guys what to do. That's why you gotta be dominant, because if I was to date a passive guy, that I already did that, been there, done that. He ended up becoming my best friend because, listen, I like, it wasn't pretty. It just wasn't pretty. Me, like, oh, that was not pretty at all. It comes more like me being a person's mom. I don't want to be a grown man's mom. You know? So you have to, like, as a man, put your foot down when it comes to a woman, because if not, a woman like me I will run over your ass. Like, I will. Very easily, like, effortlessly, you know what I'm saying? I would do that. So I don't think that's what you want. You don't want me to do that. Okay, I'm being drawn this way. Spidey senses, this thing goes this way. Oh, this is the waves I was talking about. Look. They happen like that when the speedboats come. Oh my gosh, look. I love it. And then they calm down until another one comes. They were pretty high. But I know y'all Caribbean men, y'all are pretty headstrong, you know, so I don't think y'all let y'all women do that. But y'all women strong too, so I don't know. It'd been a boxing match up in that mud. Now let a man wear the pants if he know what he's doing. As long as you know, but when I see you slipping, that's when I come in. That's when I come in, you know what I'm saying? I fill the gap. Isn't that what a partner's supposed to do? You know? When you slipping, then here I come. Here I come. Now, I like for a man to kick the lead, though. But I like for a man to be sensitive enough to allow me to get my way, you know what I'm saying? And not be so controlling or dominant. You love fishing? I hate it. I went fishing with one of my exes. My ex from my freshman year in college. Ugh. I went with him and his dad, and that shit is so boring. Motherfucker sitting out that motherfucker just waiting. It was boring to me. I think he caught like a couple of fish, but it was boring. I would like, unless, you know, we're catching a whole bunch of fish and the time is worthwhile, you know. It's a lot of people out here, y'all. It's a lot of people. Let's see, do people fish here? I don't think I saw. I think I maybe saw one man fishing one time. But yeah, that water does look good though. Anywhere look good right about now. Shit, hot as it is out here. Yeah, the news people told us there's gonna be a heat advisory. People say I'm coming outside taking advantage of this heat. They say, baby. So this is called Randall's Island Park. Randall's Island Park. It's in Manhattan. Upper Manhattan. I guess they call this part of Manhattan Harlem, which I didn't think it was Harlem. You think of Harlem, you think of like black people. Well, I think of black people when I think of Harlem. You know, I didn't think like there's a white part of Harlem. Well, okay. But they also call it Upper East Side, U-E-S, Upper East Side. So, people just chilling out here, you know? A lot of people camping out, picnicking. Come on, man, you're supposed to be on the other side. What are you doing? You just gotta roll on this side. What kind of fish do you like catching? What's your favorite? People are here playing soccer. Bought their own like little tents and stuff. It's really nice. Really nice. Peaceful, relaxing. It's a bridge right here. Are we mandated? No. They keep changing the laws. So, listen. They keep changing the laws out here in New York, right? So, when I first got here, April 1st, they said that a mask is required only when you are not able to maintain a distance of 6 feet, right? So, if you are able to maintain a distance of 6 feet, then you don't have to wear a mask, essentially, right? That was back in April. Then I think it was yesterday I saw a post on social media talking about, they showed like a map of the U.S. of states where wearing a mask is mandated in public. Bullshit. And of course New York's gonna be on there because New York was like the freaking center of the epidemic. You know? Boo. The police ain't even wearing masks. So they ain't say nothing to me because I'm going to say, where's your mask? They not wearing no mask. The police are not wearing masks. It's too hot. You can't breathe in that. They can't do their job. No. So, yes, people are wearing masks, but more and more people are not. And guess what? I had a dream the other day that in the dream, and this was in New York, nobody was wearing a mask. So we had like evolved to a society where we don't wear masks anymore. You know, we got back to normal basically. So I think that's where we're going. They're not wearing masks. These guys over here playing soccer, nobody's wearing a mask over there. Who, like, come on, you gotta get back to life. Get back to life. You know, of course the underlying thing is you want to be safe. But, you know, look, nobody is wearing a mask. Y'all probably can't see because, you know, it's not zoomed in. But that is a soccer field. I guess they're playing soccer, practicing, or whatever they're doing. Nobody is wearing a mask, and they're playing soccer. Now, soccer is, I guess it's really not a contact sport, but you're still touching the ball with your hands. You touch your face with your hands. Like, come on. To me, it's stupid. It makes no sense. Stores were like, oh, you gotta wear your mask, but these are like retail stores. Retail stores where you're touching merchandise. So what if the germs are on your hands and you touch the merchandise, and then of course you don't buy it, right? Somebody else comes and they pick up the same merchandise you were looking at. That's what I'm saying. Like, it makes no sense. I get it. Yeah, you're trying to minimize the risk as much as possible, but Blah, 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 blah. Sounds like a whole bunch of baloney to me. You like catching red snapper? Oh, I don't think I have red snapper. So, yeah, the whole mask, the whole conversation, it really annoys me. I don't like talking about it. Stupid. And I heard, like, when they first said this virus came out, way back in the day, way back months ago, they said they can't survive certain temperatures. As hot as it is, that damn virus is dead. I know at least at this part, it's dead. It's hot. You can boil an egg on the ground out here. So, booyah! Booyah! So, bam. But I know when I start my internship, I'm pretty sure I will be required to wear a mask, and I will comply. You know, certain situations, stuff like that, I will comply. I have no problem complying because I have no choice in those circumstances. It's gonna be weird doing a psych eval on patients wearing a mask. So I'm gonna have to find me a top-notch mask so I can breathe, because these little cheap little masks they sell on the street, I feel like I'd be about to die with these masks on. So I gotta invest in a top-notch mask I can wear for fucking 8 hours a day, or however long I'm gonna be doing this shit for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, it's hot. Baby, it's hot out here, but I like the heat though. I'm from Florida, so Florida's like the tropics. Or they call it the subtropics, whatever. It's hot in Florida, man. They call that shit the sunshine state. Or the gunshine state. It's hot. The World Trade Center down there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Of course, so many things seem odd about the freaking virus. Because it's a psyop. But we ain't going to talk about that, though. We ain't going to talk about the psyop. The virus is just a tool. That's how I see it. The virus is a mechanism. It's a tool. Just like money is a tool, the virus is a tool. You ask yourself, what are they using this tool for? Oh, just to answer your question, look. This answers your question. People are fishing out here. I don't know what kind of fish they catching though. But they fishing. They fishing. They got them some chicken. Got the barbecue over there. It's a nice day to get outside and sweat. Sweat off all them calories you gain during the lockdown. Sweat out any sweat out the virus if you got the virus. Shit. Just let the sun burn it out your ass. That dog been barking since I came this way. It's barking because they got it tied to the goddamn tree. I will never do my dog like that. Baby, no. This video is almost coming to an end. I'll make it 1 hour. Cute dog, though. Oh, they got you tied to the tree. Hi. He's like probably annoyed because everybody is having fun and he's tied down. Yes. I getting ready for elections. For what? No, I ain't voting in that shit. That don't make a difference. I wish people understood that. It makes no difference who's president. Because they're just puppets anyway. I don't know why people think it makes a difference. Who's in office? It don't. It really don't. I mean, it makes a difference in terms of theatrics, right? But it was drama when Obama was president. Same thing with Trump. I don't care who becomes president. It really don't have no impact on me anyway. So I see it. It don't change this beautifulness. Who's president and who's not. It don't. It just don't. I live my life regardless, baby. I don't know what's going to take to get y'all to understand that. I live my life either way it goes. Some of us don't care about all of that. You say it's not a real year. It's a real year. You got to make it. Some people live, y'all be living in the smoke screen. Stop watching TV so much and get out and live life. People, we control society. Society don't control us. That's how I look at it. We control society. The people. Power to the people. Know your power. Some people been oppressed for so long, they don't even know their power. They just are blinded. String like a puppet. They about to have some fun now. Where do you get those from? I ain't complaining about 2020. Honestly, I've got many blessings this year. Many, many blessings 2020 has brought me. You know? It hasn't, I mean, thankfully, it hasn't, I'm not to say I have not been impacted by the pandemic. Of course, everyone has been impacted, but not necessarily in a tragic way. Put it that way. Not like in a tragic, bad way. Thank God. They want to have them some fun over there. Oh, they're playing music on the, is that the New York City ferry? About to dock. Praise God for the blessings. Yeah. Praise the universe. Praise the God within ourselves. The God that most of y'all worship is not the same God I worship. Y'all worship an external God. My God is internal. So I live freely. They got the true picnic blanket over here. Okay, they got the hammock. That's nice. You respect that? Yeah, man. I love life. Don't be brainwashed too much by religion, the media, and politics. It's a circus. Y'all gotta understand that. This shit is a circus. It's entertainment. It really is. You have a command by the God within you to live freely, happily, irrespective of what's going on around you. Wait, is this guy backwards? Is he backwards on that? What? Is this guy backwards? Don't get into entertainment. Stop. Stop it. I get to I think the sun don't make you horny. Something about the sun. I think it does. Alright. It's been a good one, you guys. It's been great. And our time has come to a pause for now. I love the smell of barbecue. It smells so good. Man, life is just so beautiful. It is wonderful. Y'all better live life, man. That's all I can say. They don't want y'all to be happy. They're trying to put these fear tactics in y'all. Got y'all scared in the house. Meanwhile, they out here having a ball, living life. Child, y'all better stop sitting there and listen to that damn media. I'm walking down Lexington Avenue yesterday, and y'all should have seen the droves of white people out there living life, eating outside at restaurants, drinking their wine and shit. Living life. Look. Living life. They'll tell you, oh no, virus. Stay inside because the virus. I'm like, child, boo. But I've been on that. I've been on, of course, be safe. Safety is always. That's like goes without saying. Safety goes without saying. My opinion on Will Smith and Jada. I'm getting ready to end this video. But my opinion is, I think that what they have is beautiful, man. I like their level of maturity. That's true love right there. And that's something that I think I would want in a marriage. I love that level of maturity where both parties can be honest about stuff instead of like trying to like keep it in the closet. And they were not just honest with each other, but they were honest like publicly, It's like, it's one thing to be able to speak your truth privately, but when you can speak your truth publicly, that's a whole nother level right there of honesty and security that you have within yourself, So I respect it, to be honest. Will said that they were separated at a time, and Jada was vulnerable. Women, they peak. They have a sexual peak, like, of course, obviously when they're a teenager, but like later in life too, during her age. So she's probably, having her sexual peak, and for people to say that she took advantage of August, I don't know. I know they say like he on his I think IG post was talking about, like, this was before, like a while ago, where he was talking about, that's what I want to do, y'all. I want to sunbathe. But he was talking about how he had some medical condition that affected his mental health, right? So, but who's to say when that was exactly? Like, you gotta do a timeline of these events to really get to the bottom of it and to see what is the real truth, to see what the accuracy of all of this shit is, right? Nobody really doesn't know. Nobody really don't know, you know what I'm saying? So, even people with mental illness, even people with developmental disabilities, the question is, it's the controversy over that. It's kind of controversial to say, should they even have sex, right? Do they have the mental capacity or the wherewithal to be able to make a decision on having sex and who to have sex with, and if it's appropriate? Because you don't want to snatch that ability away from them and say, okay, well, no, mentally ill people with, severe psychological disturbances or people who have developmental disabilities, they are not capable of being able to make those kinds of decisions. Somebody else should make it for them. And if somebody else made it for them, a lot of times they will not be able to express themselves sexually, explore their sexuality. And these are adults. And I work with these kinds of adults, you know. So, y'all know me. I advocate for sexual freedom. But on the same token, yes, you want to be able to protect that population who is often the most vulnerable and sometimes cannot be able to make the sound decisions for themselves. So that's a tricky call. And that's part of my work that I'll be doing. Ironically, it's interesting how we come around to this, but that's part of the work that I'll be doing is I'll be administering psychological tests that tap into one's cognitive ability to be able to determine if they can be able to make that kind of decision. Adults who have impaired, what's that over there? Adults who are cognitively impaired, who have a certain degree of cognitive impairment, let's put it that way. You know? Just because you have a deficit in one area of your cognitive ability doesn't mean that you are not able to be able in another part of your cognitive ability, you know what I'm saying? Just because your foot broke don't mean your arm don't work, basically, you know what I'm trying to say? So the brain is a very dynamic organ. The brain is a very dynamic structure in our bodies, and it's still up to debate to say if a person who's impaired in one area can be able to fully function in another area, you know? But you don't want to take away a person's rights. That's the whole ethical concern here. You know? Yes, August he may have had, you know, mental disturbance, you know, in a medical condition that impacted him on a psychological level. But does that take away his ability, his right to have sex with whoever he wants to have sex with? Y'all don't get me preaching out here. As y'all can see, I'm kind of passionate. Y'all tampering along, you know, my passion in working with adults who have mental illness, you know, or disabilities. But I am about to go. It's borderline Coco, don't you? Coco, oh, I guess you could think of it. I think I was actually going to make a video on that too, as it relates to Coco, because people were asking like, oh, we're going to make another video on Coco, so I was going to like tie in the whole Will and Jada debacle, but I'm like, I guess. But the Coco thing is that there is consent amongst all parties. I don't think Will gave her consent, but I think she mentioned this in her, and I gotta go, y'all. That makes the video super long. I think when I was watching the interview, I don't think that, or the discussion they had at the red table, the talk they had, I don't think, according to Jada, she was like, I don't have to get permission. Like, I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't have to get permission from... I love Jada, right? And Will just like, okay, all right. You got it, you want. So, the whole thing about permission, you gotta be careful of the terminology you use, you know? But, I mean, it's kind of understood that with Coco, there is an acceptance. We can't use the word permission, let's say acceptance of the parties involved to allow, well, that's another word, allow, to be okay with, right? You know, to accept the fact that, you know, their partner is having sex with other people. Just accept it. You agree with it, basically. I won't say allow, permit, but you agree with it, essentially. So, yeah, I guess it could be Coco. But guess what, y'all? I'm about to end this video. I'm about to finish my walk, and I'll catch you guys later. Here's my view. I'm about to go to this bridge. I'll catch y'all later. They're giving out free masks, y'all. Look at it. Look, look, look. They're giving out masks. They want to keep the people safe out here. Whew. Sometimes I take the free mask. Sometimes I don't. Because I have my own mask. But, this is a nice bridge. This is a bridge that connects the inland part of Manhattan to this island that I'm leaving. But I'll see you next time, Divers. Great discussion. Yeah. Because we all have rights to do what we want. Because we are adults. That's the thing about being an adult. You have a right to have sex. Even if you're depressed, if you have schizophrenia, if you have whatever you have, autism, you know. But we'll save that for the next one. Catch you guys later.